54% of people in the US ages 18 to 60 would quit their jobs if they could make a living as a full-time content creator. I'm part of this 54%. May 13th, 2022, I walked out of my full-time job for the last time. In that time, I've uploaded 20 videos, gained 348,000 views, 5,000 subscribers, but I've only made $345.36 in AdSense. Yet I'm still not working a W-2 job and working for myself, and last year I made more than I've ever made at a W-2 job. So how do I do it? If you're in the same shoes and you're thinking about quitting your job to become a full-time YouTuber, I'm gonna be totally blunt and honest this video and probably humble your expectations a little bit. Before I quit my job, I knew there would be some challenges with this new version of employment that I'd be taking on. The first challenge was I only had 2,500 subscribers, which would make it very challenging to get brand deals because they don't even start looking at you till you hit 10K. Number two is financial instability because everybody's talked about how unstable AdSense income is, and on top of not being able to get brand deals as often, you can see where this is going. And the third challenge is the work-life balance. I knew that I'd be working weird hours like nights, weekends, holidays, times that I would have under traditional employment considered as time off.
I finally put a number to what I need to buy the equipment to put in my savings in my business account to quit my job.
In my savings, I had about $1,000 whenever I left my job for the final time. I paid up my rent for 3 months, so that way I'd have 3 months to get acclimated and not have to worry about my biggest expense. It was really stupid. I managed to stay afloat, so I'm going to walk you through how I did it. Brand deals and partnerships are a stream of income as a content creator. So how do you land them as a YouTuber with a smaller audience? Ask yourself this one question: what value do you bring? To supplement my YouTube channel, I had an Instagram account that is very hyper local to St. Louis. So what I would do is I'd approach these brands that are in the area and I'd be like, hey, I have an audience of people that are really paying attention to what St. Louis has to offer. How about I make you guys a video and we can do a collab? And if you guys need commercial work, I can help with that too. And it worked. I was doing brand deals almost every week without fail. Not all were paid. I got a lot of free food. I got a lot of free experiences, a lot of free product. This also came with a lot of cool content opportunities and a lot of exclusive access to things. Network the hell out of yourself too. Get on LinkedIn, make yourself a page, start posting things that are a little more professional, but LinkedIn has kind of devolved into a platform that's essentially Facebook with a polo on. And a lot of you have dream collabs, let's say you want to work with Target or something. Don't just DM the social media account. Who's the person behind that account? Who's the person that's in charge of influencer partnerships? Who's the person that's in charge of brand marketing? You got to think outside the box nowadays because everybody wants to partner with brands like Target. Shoot your shot. You're going to get a lot of no's, but the only way to get a yes is if you ask. December 29th, 2022, 6:43 p.m. Yeah, growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. So I know what it's like to be broke, but I had never known what it's like to be this broke.
I am currently sitting here December 29th, 2022, waiting on $2,000 worth of invoices to be paid. It's the holidays, so everyone's fucking off. And I had a chargeback come through on PayPal because somebody's PayPal got hacked. Now my PayPal's at negative $289. Bank account's in the negatives. PayPal's in the negatives. Credit cards are maxed out. I am stressed. And that's after I had not identity, but I had credit card theft happen this month, which fucked me over. And it's literally the money has already been made. The work is done. I'm just waiting to get paid.
The biggest lesson I learned in that moment is you can do everything right, exactly by the book and how it should be done, and you can still have a shitty outcome. Being that broke sucks. Talking about money sucks, but you better get comfortable talking about it because you want to get paid, right? So you got to be able to talk about money. Know what your services are worth, know what your problem-solving skills are worth, and price it accordingly. There will be moments of feast and famine with this job. I've had 5-figure months. I've had net negative months. I mean, it's just, there've been both. And have a savings. I cannot stress that enough. Because with a W-2 job, oftentimes you get paid at weekly, bi-weekly, whatever the case is. But with this, you're often going to get hit with a net payment. This means, for example, if a company hits you with a net 30, that means essentially from the time that you send that invoice, they have 30 days to pay it. Some companies are great about paying. Some I send the invoice and they pay it within a few minutes or a few hours. That's amazing. I love you guys. Others, they really try to squeeze as much as they can out of that net 30. I've been hit with net 60s before. I know another local creator that's owed $3,500 for a collab that they did in May. I'll be honest, this is the part of content creation that I've probably mismanaged the most, but I split payments now and it's helped overall. 50% when you book with me, 50% when the deliverables are ready. Not every company or brand is going to be down for this, but it's eliminated a lot of the headache for me. Another talking point is you need to be slightly delusional. I don't think you quite processed that. Run that back. You need to be slightly delusional. 720,000 hours of content is uploaded to YouTube every day. 30,000 hours of video every hour. 500 hours of video every minute. 4.3 petabytes every day. 4,300 terabytes. 4.5 million gigabytes. That's a lot of video to compete with. There is a 97% failure rate with YouTube. You need to believe that you are capable of overcoming those odds, which in my opinion, you need to have a little bit of delusion to do so. What do I mean by delusion? Well, an exceptionally high level of optimism, confidence, and lack of being fazed by the adversity. And not giving up when your views are down this month, not giving up when you lose out on a paid opportunity, not giving up when your friends grow way faster than you do, not giving up when your video gets demonetized for a completely bogus reason, not giving up when your video flops horrendously, just not giving up. It's not easy. I've uploaded my first video on this platform almost 9 years ago, and I haven't even cracked 10K subs. I haven't stayed consistent or stayed in a specific niche this whole time either. So do I regret this? Yes and no. I miss shooting videos and photos of cars every day. I love the Porsche brand. I loved being more in that community than I am now, and it was cool to be able to experience some of the coolest cars on the planet. I miss the fire content I would make. I miss consistent paychecks, and I miss being able to come home and like turning my brain off. I don't miss having to work a 9 to 5. I love traveling to different places and working with companies. I love experiencing new things. I love being able to flex my creativity and solve problems in a unique way. I love going to a coffee shop in the morning to storyboard just because I can. I love being able to take a day off just because I can. Are you cut out for this life? Let me know in a comment below. Tell me what you think. And if you have questions, I'm more than happy to answer. Even just have discussions that are follow-up to this topic, because it's something I'm really passionate about, and it's something that I'm still figuring out every single day. But like, I never thought that this would be a possibility. Like, whenever I first quit my job, I did not think I would make it almost 3 years into self-employment. I had no idea. I was like, this will probably just be something I do for like another year or two, and then that's going to be it. And there are days that, you know, I'd be lying if I said I don't look at W-2 jobs and think about, oh, well, what if I just had something normal again?